Today we mark the International Day of United Nations Peacekeepers. We honor the brave men and women who stand on the front lines of conflict, working tirelessly to protect civilians and build lasting peace. Peace Begins With Me reminds us that peace is not simply the absence of war, it is a shared responsibility we must each embody. This day invites us to reflect on our contributions to peace. It is a call to action for individuals, communities, and nations. Peace demands active participation, empathy, and understanding. It requires us to challenge injustice and promote dialogue. Peacekeeping is not solely the responsibility of armed forces. It requires diplomacy, humanitarian aid, and development efforts, addressing the root causes of conflict such as poverty and inequality. Building lasting peace demands a holistic approach, empowering individuals and communities.
The journey towards lasting peace begins with each of us. It starts with the choices we make every day to embrace tolerance over hatred, understanding over prejudice, and dialogue over silence. When we choose compassion and empathy in our interactions, we contribute to a more peaceful society. Small acts of kindness, though seemingly insignificant, have a ripple effect. When we stand up for what is right, challenge injustice, and extend a hand to those in need, we inspire others to do the same. These seemingly small actions, multiplied across communities and nations, have the power to transform our world. Building sustainable peace requires a collective effort. It demands that individuals work together within their families, communities, and nations. We must engage in open and honest dialogue, listen to and respect different perspectives, and work collaboratively to find common ground. It is through such collaborative efforts that we can overcome differences and build bridges of understanding.
Young people are not merely the inheritors of our world. They are its present and future. Their energy, idealism, and innovative spirit are essential for building lasting peace. Investing in youth and empowering them to become leaders and peace builders is not just a moral imperative. It is a strategic one. We must provide young people with the tools and opportunities they need to become agents of positive change. This includes access to quality education, economic opportunities, and platforms for meaningful participation in decision-making processes. Empowering young people is not simply about providing them with opportunities, but also about equipping them with the skills and knowledge to navigate conflict peacefully. Preventing violent extremism requires addressing its root causes. We must create societies that are inclusive and just, where all individuals feel a sense of belonging and opportunity. When young people feel marginalized, hopeless, or excluded, they become more vulnerable to recruitment by extremist groups.
Sustainable peace must be built from the ground up, with the active participation of those directly affected by conflict. Grassroots initiatives, driven by local communities, are essential for building trust, fostering reconciliation, and creating lasting solutions.
One such example is the e-Youth Impact Series initiative, a collaborative effort between the United Nations Development Programme and the National Peace Council of Ghana. This program empowers young people to become peace builders by providing them with training on conflict resolution, social media literacy, and advocacy.
The YS initiative demonstrates the power of grassroots movements in promoting peace. By equipping young people with the skills and knowledge to address conflict, the program fosters a culture of peace and tolerance within communities.
Such initiatives are crucial for building sustainable peace, as they address the root causes of conflict and empower local actors to become agents of change.
Preventing conflicts from escalating into violence requires effective early warning systems. By identifying potential triggers and early signs of conflict, we can take timely action to mitigate tensions and prevent violence. Early warning systems rely on a variety of sources, including local communities, civil society organizations, and international actors. They involve monitoring indicators such as political instability, economic inequality, human rights violations, and environmental degradation. These systems are most effective when they are inclusive and participatory, involving a wide range of stakeholders in the process of identifying, analyzing, and responding to potential crises. Early warning, however, is only effective when coupled with timely action. The international community must be prepared to act swiftly and decisively when warning signs emerge. This includes diplomatic efforts, mediation, sanctions, and as a last resort, peacekeeping operations.
Peace is not merely the absence of war, it is the presence of justice, equality, and opportunity for all. Sustainable peace requires addressing the root causes of conflict and promoting inclusive development. We must invest in education, healthcare, and economic opportunities. Promote good governance, respect for human rights, and the rule of law. Address issues of inequality, discrimination, and exclusion. Building lasting peace requires a fundamental shift in our thinking. Collective efforts driven by a shared commitment to peace and justice create a world where all can live in dignity and security.